During the speech, which Barack Obama spoke of a minute ago, his 1 year in office, in his speech, he opened the gate for this part to be defied. In exchange, those people who is gay can fight against God's people and help destroy the temple which God Jesus Christ spoke of in St. Matthew chapter 24 that will be torn down. He given them, if you fight this battle and you take it and go enslave the people who have kept this covenant, you could go over there and say that you is this people's. This is what you see when I showed you the 2 points here was Jesus spoke of abomination was going to come to make desolation. These people were given the right to serve in the military as being a transgressor against God by doing the thing which God forbid his people not to. And if they refuse to take on this law of democracy, which Barack Obama showed you that he would break all of these rules spoken of in Leviticus chapter 18, they will let them go in as a democratized system as gays, men marry men, women marry women, men sleep with men, and men sleeping with women, sleeping with women. Just to get them to fight against God. Isn't this strange? All of these things that the abomination to God that Barack Obama is speaking concerning these things that he will let these people do. So this is reason we can't judge a man from the outside by the color of his skin. We have to judge from the character that was in him. Despite all of these things that the white man had did all of these years, here it is Barack Obama is going to uphold these people that sending him over to fight against God's people, carried on a law that defiles the man. And take on this law and do this. This is just like the little sticker weed I said, it have not changed. Well, I got behind me here as a chart. And the reason I put this chart up is because of what I hear ministers speak and preach. They sit and say, well, Y2K this and Y2K that. They spoke concerning Y2K. People created an illusion that all the lights was going to come on. But what I say is that any of these people reveal that in the Bible, throughout Bible prophecy, that God spoke of the space shuttle. Did any man tell you that in Ezekiel chapter 1, Ezekiel chapter 10 was the space shuttle revealed by God even before the 600 years before Jesus was born? Even through the prophecy of Isaiah. Nobody said these things. The ministers doesn't say these things because they don't know these things. They will tell you where a man spoke of some concerning these matters, that Y2K, and they didn't come, and by the American soldiers fighting Al Qaeda extremists, and this was they said this is the word of God, and they'll sit and tell you some ministers is coming speaking gibberish, creating lies of falsehood by saying a legend that God said this and God said that to try to confuse the people. But what about God? What about God throughout the prophecy of Ezekiel? He revealed a space shuttle. What about God? Is God speaking gibberish also? A lie of the falsehood when he revealed the space shuttle in Ezekiel chapter 1? This is what I have entered into my uploads here on YouTube, that God spoke concerning the space shuttle. He identified this. We cannot get around this. We must go back to these parts and consider the space shuttle spoken of in Ezekiel. Isaiah spoke of it. He told you they would go up on the brink of earth. These things are spoken of in Bible prophecy. So we can't say this is gibberish unless we call God alive. Only thing that I did in my uploading was reveal the things that God spoken of in Bible prophecy. I can't give you one thing because I don't have no power. I don't understand nothing in the Bible. I am just like Daniel when he went to Nebuchadnezzar and told him that what I speak is not credit to my knowing above any man. I am the same way. Only that thing that God give me and that revealed to me is the only thing that I could reveal. So don't say that, well, he just here to criticize. I'm not here to criticize nobody. But that which God give me is the only thing I can speak. Without God giving it to me, revealing this to me, I cannot speak one word. The space shall God himself place it in the Bible promise. And he showed you during the beginning and the ending, confirming Jesus. Jesus told you when it was going to end, when he gained victory over the man who created that space shuttle. And Jesus himself said, this came, God knows, same John. God the Father is the one who revealed these things to man. So God the author, when you see a space shell up there that I got up there, and how to take off, and I told you what's the significance of it, you know good and well, this world, even you, even me, if we don't take and change from our wicked way, we are in trouble. This is the way it is. Some people don't want you to say it, but I have to do what is commanded me by God. I don't have time to continue to go back through these here because there's a lot to do. There's so much to do. Space shell there is in Ezekiel chapter 1. Ezekiel chapter 2 is the prophet that was going to be born in this nation who had the space shell. And Ezekiel chapter 3 is the word that he's supposed to speak. He's supposed to study the Bible, digest the contents of the Bible, and speak these to the words. And if he digests these things and speak to the word, that means they was not his word, that he had to study the Bible and he had to swallow the little black book. That means he had to study the contents of the Bible. So God could be able to speak to him, revealing all things written in this Bible prophecy. And one of these things was, in Ezekiel chapter 9, was God began to call America and all the nations to Armageddon. How did he do that? He knows that the United States of America and the rich nation love to make war. So he calls this man, called bin Laden to come in and knock over the World Trade Center building. He obeyed the law of God, and obeyed the word of God. This is spoken of in Ezekiel chapter 9. Ezekiel chapter 10 was God, 2003. God, Jesus Christ, blew up the space shuttle as it came in. So they say anything they will imagine. We're at the threshold of World War III. We're at the point of no return. We're at the part where Jesus and God is going to bring judgment upon this world. And we're at the point of no return. This is where we are. And if we consider not our faith, then reality will be the revelation of which we would encounter. This is how it is. So, what I want to do is try to begin in Ezekiel, some parts there, and reveal everything about spaceship, and go from there. But as I said,